Yo, what's up? It's your boy Nathan, chilling right here with my girl Jolie on How'sMyRollin.net.
How'sMyRollin.net.
So can you start by telling us a little bit about you?
Well, my name's Nathan. I'm 23. I'm an R&B singer from London, and I've released one album in the UK and Japan. It was called Masterpiece, and now I'm releasing my second album worldwide, starting with the US and the UK and Japan.
What is the music scene like over there in the UK?
The music scene right now, the current state of UK music is actually very good. Like, we have a lot of UK artists that are like doing it internationally. You got Estelle, you have Jay Sean, you got even in like different fields, you have the Ting Tings, you have Lily Allen, and so there's definitely a lot of UK artists that are doing good things at the moment. And I'm just trying to be one of those artists, because all of the people that you see have been doing it for like 5 or 6 years. Like, me and Jay Sean have been doing it. I remember meeting him like 7, 8 years ago when we first started doing music. And same thing with Estelle. We were signed to the same record label back in the day. So like, it's definitely been going for a long time with these artists. So it's like all of us are getting the time to shine now. So hopefully I could be the next one.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
What was the transition like for you, coming from over there into the American music stream?
It was something that I always wanted to do, because ever since I started doing music, people would say that my music sounded like it was for the American market, like, because obviously that's where all of my influences are from. And I used to live in New York when I was younger as well, for like 5 years. So it definitely was a little bit of my culture as well. It added a little bit of an international mix to my music. Also living in Jamaica as well, that definitely influenced me as well. So I always made music that didn't just sound like UK music. I always tried to do like international music. So when I came over, it was kind of just an extension of that. I started working with American producers such as like Swiss Beats and Wall Street, who produced the first single, Caught Me Slipping. And we just kind of just made some more music and just grew a little bit more and just took what I did and just expanded on it. Atlanta is definitely a change of pace, and it's definitely more laid back. But for the music, it's just such a dope vibe. Like, living in Jamaica, it's very vibe orientated, and I think that's one similarity between Jamaica and Atlanta. It's all about the vibe. When you get in the studio, you might meet Lil Wayne. For instance, when I was recording the song Caught Me Slipping, I was with Lil Mama. She was in the studio, and then she went downstairs and brought Wayne up from the studio that he was in downstairs, and we just started vibing out. And he was listening to the song and feeling it, and it's all about the vibe, So that's why I love Atlanta. And as I said, that's a similarity with Jamaica. Jamaica's like where all my family come from, so that's like going back home whenever I go there.
So your mother, she was a reggae singer, right?
Yeah, she was a reggae singer, yeah.
What was it like having her as an influence to you as well?
It was definitely a big inspiration for me, because she used to live in America as well. Like, we used to live in New York. That's why I lived in New York for 5 years, because she would pursue music over here in Jamaica and England as well. So that's kind of where I got it from, living in all three places and doing it like that, and listening to her music all the time. She was the one that made me want to be an entertainer, because she did music and then she went on to acting. She's now an actress, so she does like loads of movies, and she's on like the West End Theatre in the UK. So like, she was always a big inspiration for me to just do whatever I want to do and just work hard and achieve something, So definitely it was a big influence on me, and it still is right now.
You have a sophomore album coming up, which you also have a single with Flo Rida. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
No, definitely. The new album, right, I feel like I'm really blessed, because it's my sophomore album. It's definitely my second album, but because a lot of people in the US and a lot of people across the world haven't really heard my first album yet, I feel like I can make it a second album, but also like a first album. Do you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are going to be hearing me for the first time, so I've got to make that here I am statement, but also I've got to show the growth from the first album. So I'm kind of doing 2 jobs with 1 album. You know what I mean? And it's an exciting prospect for me. I'm having a fun time just kind of like honing in on what I want to do, and also kind of making those tracks that are like statements, like this is what I'm about. You know what I mean? So like, I'm really excited about it, and the chance to work with Flo Rida came about really dope. Like, we were both in London, and we did a show together, and while we was at the show, it came up that there was a song that I had called Call Me Slippin', which I really wanted him to be on, and he was feeling it. And then I took him to, like, my hometown, Brixton, which is where I'm from in London, and we recorded it there, and we had a good time, and the rest is history, really. Like, it really came together really dope. We had a good chance to get to know each other. I've been really lucky because I also did a song on my first album with Rick Ross, right, called Cold as Ice, and I got to record that with him too. You know, and so a lot of time when artists do collaborations, they don't get to be in the same place because, you know, schedules don't permit it all the time. So, like, I've been very lucky. Hopefully, like, I can carry on like that, you know.
Who are some other artists that you would like to work with in the future?
I would love to work with Timbaland, definitely my favorite producer ever. I definitely think he's a legend. Also, Ryan Leslie is
yes, Ryan Leslie is awesome too.
Wow, Ryan Leslie he's dope. He's phenomenal. So those are definitely two. I got a lot of people, man. I would definitely love to do a song with Alicia Keys.
Of course.
Yeah.
That will definitely be something to talk about in a future interview if you do that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, definitely. I'll definitely go out my way to try and make that happen. But there's definitely loads. I would love to do a song with, like, Pharrell. You know, there's loads of people. Jasmine Sullivan, off the top of my head. There's loads of talented people that I'd love to work with. It's to help you as well as help themselves.
You took part in that reality show, Celebrity Big Brother. Can you talk about what it was like being on reality TV and your experiences with that?
Wow, well, if you ever watch, like, Celebrity Big Brother, you would know that it's like a very surreal atmosphere. Obviously, you're on camera 24 hours a day. You can't leave. There's no TV. There's no phones. There's no communication with the outside world. All you have is, like, you and 10 people or 9 other people. It's a very, very surreal atmosphere. But for me, I'm a very competitive person, so I like challenging myself. And it was a challenge, and I felt like I learned a lot about myself, my boundaries, and the type of person that I want to be. Like, it definitely helped me. Like, I loved the experience of it, you know, and I would do it again if it wasn't on TV. Like, you can't do that type of thing twice, but I would definitely do something like it. You know what I mean? I do think it was wicked, though. I did love it. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Nathan, chilling right here with my girl Jolie on How'sMyRollin.net.